So, welcome to today's episode of Binge. It's a slightly different episode. You may have seen on her Instagram, Alex is very poorly. She's lost her voice. So, Alex is not with us today.
Oh, no.
But we have...
Have you upgraded your Jones?
I'd say downgraded, actually. So, we have Danny Jones. Hello, Mush.
Hello, Mushy.
So, I thought I'd start by telling you, Danny, that Binge podcast has jumped into the top 30 in the charts.
Has it actually?
It's
Well done.
Very exciting.
That is exciting.
Hello to any new listeners, and apologies that Alex isn't here. Yeah, you're literally like 9 doors down. Obviously, we've lived together. We have been neighbours before. We then lived in the same area for many years, and now again we're on the same road.
It's quite classic.
It's good, yeah.
Well, I've only been in that. Obviously, Georgia moved when I was in the jungle.
Yeah.
And
I did your bins, Mush.
you did my bins for me. See, this is what's great about having neighbours like Harry.
Yeah.
Good neighbours.
Everybody needs them.
And we just started renovating, mate. So it's,
Yeah.
you know what that's like.
Stressful.
It's carnage.
Yeah.
So, but hopefully it's going to be a lovely house one day, and I'll see you bouncing up and down on your trampoline.
Just
And I'll say, hi, mate.
Over
Hi,
the
mate.
fence.
Hi, mate. Yeah.
Yeah, we've hung out a lot this week, which we do hang out a lot anyway. I mean, we go to the gym together.
Yeah, you try and get me on these runs that are just crazy. Your running is mental.
Yeah, every now and again I get you out for one of my easy runs. You join me.
See that? See what I did then? One of my easy runs. That's unbelievable.
Listen,
Downgraded and one of your easy runs.
well, if you follow Dan on Instagram, you would have noticed 2 weeks before the jungle, a lot of his content was suddenly him in the gym, being like working hard, and it hadn't been announced yet on the jungle.
No,
so,
mate.
someone's getting ready.
Yeah, the problem is I tried to go back to the gym and hit it as hard as I did before, and now I've pulled one of the things. I call it a scallion. It's not a scallion. Got some muscle in here.
A scallion.
A scallion is what you chop up, put on your. It's a salad onion, isn't it? But yeah, it's not a scallion. It's one of these things. Yeah, so I've gone too hard in the gym, mate. And
Yeah, you and I are, I think, what is known as hypochondriacs. We've always got some sort of injury, haven't we?
always at the physio, mate.
Yeah. But yeah, we like to go to the gym. I mean, we mostly enjoy our sauna chats,
Yeah.
which I thought potentially could make a good podcast.
That's a good shout.
Danny
yeah.
and Harry in the sauna. They'd be like 12-minute episodes because, like you don't last very well in the sauna, do you?
So Danny gone quiet.
So we go in the sauna, right, and we chat, and I chat a lot, right, and Danny's there just like listening, I'm gassing away, and then eventually he just goes, how are you, mate? You hot? You a bit hot?
Well, I get this weird thing of like, you got to time it right to ask a question in the sauna.
Yeah.
There's a real art to it. So if I know I've only got 5 minutes left, I won't be asking any more questions. Because if I go, mate, I was thinking the other night, and I'm struggling listening because I know my time, I'm nearly at maximum there.
Yeah.
So if you chat longer than 5 minutes, I'm start panicking, and I've got to butt in and go, mate, I've got to go.
Yeah, that's
but
what
you've not
happens.
finished your story.
No.
So if I get caught up in a story in the sauna at the last minute that I'm meant to be in a sauna, that's when I start panicking.
I think a good example of you as a person compared to me is I was a member at this gym we're talking about for about a year. And I
know exactly what you're going to say.
I have not talked to anyone in this gym. Like I'm sure, like lovely people there, really great trainers, amazing staff, brilliant gym. But I just keep my head down. I just want to go in, work out, don't want any small talk, don't want to have to, just go in, sauna, shower, done. Danny joins like 6 months or a year after me. He's been there for a matter of like a week or two. And I walk in with him to do a workout. He's literally saying hello to everyone. All right, mate, how are you? Yeah, good. So you have a good weekend? Yeah, nice. Lunch next week, is it? Yeah. Literally everyone in the dressing room's like, hey, Danny, how's it? This American guy comes, hey, Danny, how's it going? Like the other day, like all the trainers are saying hi to him, shaking hands, high-fiving people. I'm like, that is the difference. I mean, I'm quite sociable.
No, you are. I don't know what it is. I don't know. I don't know. I can't explain it. It's almost like I feel awkward not doing that.
It's so
funny.
funny.
Oh, mate, you look good. You lost weight, mate. How you been going? And then I'm like, I've not done anything in the gym because I've chatted to this guy, this randomer.
Like literally, we're in there and like
I'm
trying
a
to do a
people
workout.
pleaser. I'm a people pleaser.
People just coming up to him left, right, and centre, and also obviously particularly the jungle. It's exciting for people to chat to you. I mean,
yeah, of course.
Talking about what we've been up to this week, me and Danny. Well, first of all, on the Saturday we went took our boys, Kit and Cooper, both said we took them bouldering.
Yeah, that was fun.
That was good fun. And then we met up again in the evening and we went to the boxing.
Yeah.
And that's the first time I've been out with you post jungle. Oh, you're pretty famous, Mush.
It's mad, isn't it?
I was sat right next to Barry McGuigan, whose son is the trainer for Adam Azim, who was the main fight.
Yeah,
and Barry,
Shane
McGuigan, yeah. And Barry is, and I met him briefly, but he is the sweetest man, as you would have seen if you watched The Jungle. Very mild-mannered, very, just so nice. And he pre-warned us before the boxing. He said, just so you know, like, I'm quite loud. I'm quite loud during the fight. And I was right next to him. My God, he was loud.
It was amazing.
He was so hyped up for it, wasn't he?
So, mate, he sent me an apology.
Did he?
And I just said, mate, Bazza. I said it was incredible. Loved every minute. Absolutely no need to apologise. You were just showing pure passion for your fighter. It was super interesting to hear your direction as Adam was fighting. I said, we absolutely loved it. And thank you so much for looking after us. And he sent a heart. I was there's no need to be embarrassed by that.
Well, I'm glad he apologised because I thought it was totally inappropriate.
and your ears done in, mate.
No, but that is just a sign of the man. Like, honestly, I had a moment I was sat there like, this is a bit weird. I'm ringside at boxing and the legend Barry McGuigan is here and I'm getting first-hand commentary on what this... I thought it was amazing.
It was amazing.
So, yeah, he does not need to apologise for that. Shall we actually move on to what we're supposed to be talking about on this podcast? But it's nice to chat to you, Mush, as always.
You too, mate.
What kind of things? I'm laughing because I can see the answer.
Can you actually? I might change it up, mate. You never know.
Stick to it. What kind of TV did you enjoy watching growing up? Like, what kind of things were you into?
ChuckleVision. An absolute classic. I used to run home from school to get ChuckleVision at about R4, was it? Something like that.
ChuckleVision. Oh, ChuckleVision.
Chuckle. And I used to smell the turkey dinosaurs being cooked and ChuckleVision.
Oh,
unbelievable memories.
Lovely stuff.
If you want another one.
Yeah, I do.
Denver the Last Dinosaur.
That's the one I wanted.
You wanted that one? Yeah. Denver the Last Dinosaur. He's my friend, and something like that.
Oh, yeah, so that rings a bell, a distant memory.
Yeah, Denver the Last Dinosaur. And then...
Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah, classic.
Yeah.
And then I used to play the game on the Nintendo.
Did you ever watch Super Ted?
I did watch Super Ted, yeah, and Banana Man.
Banana Man, yeah. So that's
23, Acacia Road.
Yeah, that's my real, like, nostalgic TV.
Yeah.
Super Ted, and he had his sidekick Spotty. Was it Spotty?
Oh, yeah.
It was like a yellow thing with spots on it. Yeah.
No, I love all that. ChuckleVision.
So now you know my TV ritual, which I've recently got control of, but I'd like to watch stuff on my iPad with my headphones in.
Yes, all the time, mate. And you're drumming away whilst watching it.
Yeah, exactly. Or I have my little bowl of chocolate, you know.
Yeah.
What's your setup? You and Georgia at home. Do you watch stuff with Georgia, or is it just you on your own?
Yeah, we're pretty religious with our watching together.
Yeah.
And it sometimes gets disrupted if I'm away and she's like, oh, I've watched a few episodes. I'm like, well, that's never going to happen again because I will never catch up. Mm-hmm. Never.
No.
And that's happened with Ted Lasso.
Oh, really?
So she's ahead of me now.
She couldn't wait.
Like, she couldn't wait.
So you're out of Ted Lasso now because you won't...
Well, I'm just slowly catching up because obviously we've gone on something else.
Yeah.
But Ted Lasso, I'm really enjoying that.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just about coming to the end of season 1, so I'm pretty early onto it.
Nice.
Love the fact that it's in Richmond where I know exactly where all those places are.
Yeah.
And
you love your football.
And I love the football, yeah. And I think the characters are really growing on me. Love that.
We first got into binging on the tour bus. I remember, when TV series became like a big thing. On the tour bus, we got into 24. I say me...
was I asleep in the corner like this?
Yeah.
Mate,
me,
always fall asleep.
Dougie and Tom were like totally obsessed and taken by this concept of like this rolling television series that was totally gripping. And you famously on long car journeys as a band in our like people carrier, and we had a screen put in our people carrier. You, with your long arms, would just slot it behind your head, and Danny's asleep within minutes.
Asleep. It just did not interest me. 24, didn't interest me. I don't know.
Do you still fall asleep a lot watching things?
No, I actually don't.
Because
if it interests me.
Yeah.
Like Below Deck. No, but it's got to be that, like, it's got to be that
really
it's got to be that really in
well-written.
there. No, it's got to be that tragic.
Yeah.
That it's like, this is just easy watching. And
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God. And it's, I'm
I
almost
remember that was your recommendation. Mate, you go watch Below Deck. I'm
it's
like,
just, I don't know what it is with me, but I've never been, I'm just I'm a casual binger.
yeah,
It's
Married
gotta
at
be-
First Sight.
Married at first sight, yeah, just rubbish like that. And it's almost like fast food for me. I've just got to sit down and be like, give me some rubbish.
Instant taste.
Instant
Yeah,
rubbish.
yeah.
And the rubbish is what I like.
So moving on from like, you know, Married at First Sight, your Below Decks, is there anything that's maybe slightly more popularized, that's maybe a bit more serious, like TV series that you've absolutely loved, like your favorite of all time?
I would say, even though I did struggle to sleep. Breaking Bad.
Struggle to sleep?
Yeah, it made me really anxious.
Did it?
Yeah. But I was like, it was this weird, like, I was hooked on it.
Yeah.
But for some reason, it just made me, I couldn't sleep at night. I was like, oh.
Weird. Does it have that effect on you?
Yeah.
I can watch the most intense stuff at night and
Can you?
fall asleep whilst watching it.
Right.
So I don't really, I can watch, Izzy will look over and she'll be like, how are you watching that before bed?
Yeah,
And
you
I
see,
can
I
just
needed,
shut it and go to sleep. Doesn't bother me.
see now, that plays on my, I think Breaking Bad was so.
Ticker starts going.
Yeah, the old ticker starts going. And, you know, but my brain was so like heightened from it. And like, I was like, oh, this is amazing. And
Yeah.
I think the characters were amazing. And for me, it was the first thing I really got into of that, you know.
Like a proper series.
A proper series, yeah, that I got hooked on. So it affected me a bit, but the characters were amazing and I loved the storyline. And again, it was me and Georgia, we watched it religiously together.
She liked it as well.
She loved it, yeah. Made her a little bit anxious as well.
Did it?
Yeah, both of us were just
Both
like...
lying in just lying in bed like anxious
Yeah.
mess.
And that leads me on to getting into Family Guy, because that was my sorbet. That was my, you know,
Calm me back down.
calm me back down. Like, I can go switch it off, put sleep timer on and I'm gone, yeah.
Yeah, nice. There's so many things like so this week I've been watching a new series called Veep. And I just think like I just wouldn't bother recommending it to you because I know you'd just be like, what? It's a comedy, but it's based on the vice president. But not the actual vice president now, like it's a fictional vice president.
Oh, right, okay.
And it's in her office. Yeah, I like, literally wouldn't talk to you about it because you're just like, what? I'm not interested, mate. By the way, that is this show. Oh, listen, well, our viewers, if anyone's watching that, this is literally what Danny used to do.
Yeah, it's so
me and
comfy.
Dougie would sit in the back of the car. Danny and Tom were in the middle two seats. And this is what I just see. Just
Literally.
Danny just like.
Literally this. It's just the comfort.
And I mean, we have driven.
So I got
all
shoulder
over the
problems.
place. I never once ever would fall asleep in the car. You three would all be asleep. I'd just be awake. But you always first. Always
It's
gone.
this gentle rocking.
So
like being in a
jealous.
pram again.
That's all we got time for today. Thanks so much for joining us. Don't forget, we want to hear more of what you're loving right now. And you can email us at hello@bingepodcastofficial.com or you can WhatsApp us. The number is in the description. Please leave us a voice note. They're always fun. Binge is a Viral Tribe entertainment production. Please rate and review us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. Join us next time as we help you sort the binge-worthy from the... Say bin-worthy.
Bin worthy.
Lovely. Bye.